Hi, Acadiana. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Happy Wednesday to you. It looks like the weather is going to be making some big changes here for the second half of the week. We enjoyed some sunshine and some comfortable conditions for Monday and Tuesday. Today is going to be the transition day as we go from sunshine to a good chance for showers and thunderstorms and a flood watch in place for a large part of Acadiana as well. Real quick shout out to my friends over at Ritter Consulting Engineers. Before the storm hits, make sure the stuff that matters is in Matterport. Ritter Consulting Engineers can create 3D imaging of your home or business for insurance purposes, and it will all be in Matterport. Call 984-8498 or visit their website. They got you covered before and after the storm. Beautiful skies out here this morning. Some upper level moisture kind of streaming in when it comes to those high, thin cirrus clouds, but the atmosphere is quite moist, and there's a lot of players coming together for our forecast for the next couple of days. Meanwhile, looking at the travel conditions, we're in okay shape right now, but I do believe those roadways may be a bit wet for your afternoon commute and also for the kids coming home from school. So get ready for that a little bit later on. 76 for the kids this morning. I don't think we'll see a whole lot of rain for the bus stop early in the day, but there will be showers and thunderstorms out there this afternoon. After hitting highs in the 90s, we'll probably fall back into the upper 80s. Fairly comfortable out here this morning. Most of our temperatures have managed to drop into the 70s. Not as many 80s lately, and a lot of that is because our night times are a little bit longer. The days are getting shorter, so temperatures have a little bit of extra time to kind of fall back as we go into the overnight time period. And most of our rain so far has stayed over the Gulf waters around a low pressure area. There's also a frontal boundary that's kind of draped across the Gulf Coast. That'll be the focal point for showers and thunderstorms. And then in the upper levels, we've got a low that's kind of moving out of the Texas Hill Country. That's going to open up as a trough, and with those unstable conditions in the upper part of the atmosphere, any lift that takes place is going to be easy to do, so showers and thunderstorms will get going. At the same time, there's a lot of moisture, not just at the lower levels, but also streaming in the mid and high levels of the atmosphere. So with all of that coming together, copious amount of rains are possible. There's not going to be a lot of steering currents for the thunderstorms. So when these pop up, they're not going to move very quickly. And with the amount of moisture that's in the atmosphere right now, we could see some efficient rainfall producers, and that's why we've got a flood risk across Acadiana. Later in the week, though, things are going to be changing as a cold front sweeps through, and that should get rid of everything just in time for the weekend. So on the simulated satellite, you can see how the clouds start to emerge from the Gulf and start to lift back to the north. Same goes with the showers and thunderstorms. I think the heaviest amounts of rain will stay in the offshore waters, while on land it'll be generated by daytime heating. And then tomorrow and Friday, I think we'll see a little bit more of a widespread rain, but we're under a slight risk for excessive rainfall across most of Louisiana. And it looks like between now and the end of the week, we could see about 2 to 3 inches of rain for most of us on land, 5 to 8 for the far southwestern sections of Louisiana, and then the bayou parishes down to the southeast, probably about 3 to 5. And in the offshore waters, you could accumulate over 10 inches of rain, but there is a flood watch in effect for all of the parishes along I-10 and farther to the south. If you live up toward Alexandria or Leesville, you'll see considerably less coverage of rain and also less amounts. By the weekend, though, the upper level pattern is going to be changing nicely, and that's going to be sending a cold front. So not only will it be getting rid of the rain, but we'll also get our first taste of fall and some dry, comfortable conditions lasting through the early part of next week. Quick look at the tropics. That trough that's along the Gulf Coast, not expected to do any developing, although a couple of models are showing some development there. And with that, we're going to see some gusty winds and some rough seas as well. Pretty choppy out there. Seas will be running about 2 to 4 feet with some winds out of the east at about 15 to 20 knots. Our tropical wave that's south of Haiti will continue to move off to the west, not looking any better organized today than it did yesterday. And it might have a better chance as it gets a little bit closer there to the Yucatan Peninsula. Out in the Atlantic Ocean, though, we've got a couple of tropical waves there too. All three of those have a low chance for development over the next several days. Of course, we'll go into more details on all of that on Let's Talk Tropics. That's a live stream later today at noon. Your high, 92. So I still think we're going to get some sunshine before the showers and thunderstorms get in here. But then a lot of cloud cover for Thursday and Friday with widespread rains, and rains could be heavy at times. Temperatures will stay in the upper 80s with overnight lows dropping back into the 70s for Thursday and Friday. But once our front comes through Friday night into Saturday, things are going to be looking very, very nice. A great weekend ahead. Look forward to it. Well, I hope you enjoy Acadiana weather today. If you do, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also turn on those notifications. That way you know when Let's Talk Tropics starts later today at noon and when Acadiana Weather Today returns on Thursday morning. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.